Hello, this is Rowan College of South Jersey's presentation for high school seniors, and we have created this presentation to show you what we have to offer. So what we will review in this presentation, we're going to give you an introduction of RCSJ, Rowan College of South Jersey. We'll go over COVID-19, programs and services, financial aid, enrollment steps, and partnerships. So RCSJ is 2 campuses and 1 college. You'll see on this map here that we actually have 2 different campuses, one in Gloucester and one in Cumberland County. We recently merged on July 1st, 2019, and we are now 1 college. So you can go to either campus if you're a resident of Gloucester or Cumberland. You can make your choice without having the out-of-county fees. So why RCSJ? Over 10,000 students have chosen RCSJ, and here are some reasons why. We were ranked the #1 community college in New Jersey by schools.com. We have the #1 nursing program to be a registered nurse for 4 consecutive years in the state of New Jersey. We have the #2 nursing program in the Northeast region. We have the #1 licensed practical nursing or LPN program in New Jersey, and that is located at our Cumberland campus. We have the #1 computer graphic arts program in New Jersey, and we also have an award from the South Jersey Best of Biz. We received that award for cooperative education. We also have national championship athletic teams. In addition to that, we have a lot of different student services and resources that help students thrive. We have a lot of transfer partnerships for students who are looking to pursue their bachelor's degree at a 4-year institution. We have engaging educational and community experiences, which include student life activities, and student life consists of clubs, events. In addition to that, we have athletics and advocacy. And we have one of the lowest tuition rates in New Jersey with no increase for the 2020-21 school year. COVID-19. So how is RCSJ adapting and keeping students safe in this time? Attend RCSJ your way. So in light of the pandemic, we did offer a new format. So one is called Live Online. In addition to that, we offer face-to-face, hybrid, and online as formats as well. So please be advised that the face-to-face courses will not be available until fall 2021, contingent on state policies. For a face-to-face class, that's when a student is going into the classroom. The instructors and students are interacting in a shared space, and you're also learning e-learning to submit your assignments. A hybrid class is a mix of online and face-to-face. So it's 50% online, 50% in person. For this course, we are offering it for students who have a certificate or a license that they need to earn with hands-on hours. For our online class, or also known as our traditional online class, that would be when the student attends class and they are learning completely through e-learning. They are also going through their different modules for each week and interacting with their classmates online, or they're reading and watching materials that are posted for each week. This does require students to have self-discipline by logging into the e-learning portal very often so that they can be up to date on their assignments. For Live Online, students are also submitting their assignments through e-learning, but they are attending a Zoom meeting each week. So it can be once or twice a week, depending on the type of class they select. And in addition to that, attendance is important. So you do want to make sure that if you select a live online class, that you're able to attend for the designated days of the week and time of day. So right now we are in stage 2. We have been in stage 2 since July 20th, and stage 2 consists of a staggered return to campus, with departments that need access to equipment and records on campus being the first to return. So we do have staff members on campus. Our student services building is open right now to offer different services to students, such as bill payment at the business office, or maybe picking up a transcript at our student records department. So depending on what the student needs, it is important to check and make sure that it's available on either of our campuses. And hopefully we'll be able to advance into stage 3. But for more information on our return to campus plan, you can visit the URL listed at the top, rcsj.edu/return. And that web link is going to bring you to three different plans, one for parents and guardians that they can read, one for students, and one for staff members. For our programs, we have more than 100 degrees and certificates. For our academic divisions, we have business studies, career and technical education, communication and fine and performing arts, education and humanities, law and justice, nursing and health professions, and STEM. For business studies, this would consist of programs such as our human resources program, business administration, marketing, and computer and graphic arts. For career and technical education, this consists of our hands-on programs such as auto tech, our certified medical assistant program, and our process technology program, which has to do with the refinery industry. For communication and fine and performing arts, this would consist of our radio, television, and film program, which is a part of 3+1. And then for fine and performing arts, we do have a Clay College in Millville for our Cumberland campus. It could also consist of our dance and theater program at the Gloucester campus, photography, and other fine arts. For education and humanities, we have a 3+1 program for students who want to study inclusive education, which is K-6. And then we have law and justice. So law and justice would consist of criminal justice. We also have a police academy on campus where students can, if they choose, they can get their associate degree and then apply to the police academy. However, you do not have to be a criminal justice major. You can pursue other programs, and then once you get your associate degree, apply to the police academy. We also have a real-time crime center located at our Gloucester campus that we have local police departments using on a daily basis. For our nursing and health professions division, we have, of course, our nursing program. So that would be the LPN program at Cumberland and the RN program at Gloucester. For our health professions, we have nuclear medicine technology. We also have diagnostic medical sonography, which would be what you may know as an ultrasound technician. And we have the physical therapy assistant program. In addition to that, our certified medical assistant program and our auto tech program, which is located within the career and technical education department, they're considered to be something called selective admissions. So all the programs I just mentioned have a two-step admissions process. So the first part of that admissions process is to apply to rcsj.edu/apply. That's our general application. And then the second part of the selective admissions process would be to apply to that specific program. So for more information on this, you can go to rcsj.edu/selective admissions, and you will find information about the program you're interested in, what that program is requiring for the second application. It is very important to research this now because there are some exams that our programs need in order for you to be able to apply. You also are expected to attend an information session. So please look this up as soon as possible if you're interested in any of those majors. Our last division is STEM, so that's for science, technology, engineering, and math. So of course, aside from our sciences and our maths, we have engineering. Engineering has a program that aligns its curriculum to Rowan University. So if you are looking to go into going into Rowan University's program, You can be an engineering major with us, and as long as you maintain a specific GPA, we do have seats set aside for our RCSJ graduates for the Rowan University program. In addition to that, we have a pre-farm program. We also have an equine science program at our Gloucester campus. For student support services, here's a list of what we offer. So we offer academic advising. This would be meeting with your advisor. The first time you'll meet with an advisor is actually through a registration event your senior year, which I'll discuss, or Tim will discuss later in this presentation. So you want to meet with your academic advisor each semester you're in school, so that not only can you talk about the classes you're taking in the future, but you are also going to discuss your career goals, making sure your career goals match the major that you're pursuing, and your graduation timeline. So when are you due to graduate, and what classes do you need in order to get to that final graduation? For the academic support or tutoring center, we do have this available virtually. This is available by, there's a link on your student portal homepage that you can click on. But this is a great resource for all students to use. You don't have to be doing poorly in your class to utilize this. You certainly can use it to upload a paper and make sure your formatting is up to par with whatever format you've been asked to use, such as APA or MLA. There's also drop-in tutoring that allows you to not need an appointment, but be set up with a tutor during the work hours. And in addition to that, you can schedule a formal appointment as well. For career services, this is available to you as a high school senior. So our career services department will give students an assessment called Focus 2, and they will take a personal assessment. They're answering questions about themselves, and it goes over their interests and their skills and how it relates to different majors that would be appropriate for them. And then you have a discussion about what that means. So you discuss your results, which may get you a better, or excuse me, give you a better idea of what to pursue in the future. For our Counseling and Wellness Center, we do have counseling and wellness centers at both of our campuses. So there is no appointment needed for either of these, and there are a lot of resources available. For enrollment support, that would be your priority admissions department. So as a high school senior, you are a priority admissions student. So you are more than welcome to reach out to a priority admissions recruiter anytime throughout your senior year, or even in the summer after you graduate high school. So we are here to support you with anything you need as we navigate this new virtual world, and we want to help you with each of your enrollment steps. After that, we have financial aid. So financial aid is how you're going to pay for college. So we will be reviewing financial aid later in this presentation. And then we have transfer and university partners. So a lot of students will decide to pursue their 4-year or their bachelor's degree after they get their associate degree at RCSJ. So we have a lot of university partnerships to transition you into some of these schools. We also have a student life department. So the student life is operating at a virtual level. So there have been some virtual events that student life has executed since COVID-19. And student life consists of fun events for students to connect to one another. It also connects to clubs. So we still have clubs operating right now virtually. And then for special services, if you have an IEP or a 504 plan, just keep in mind that that is not going to automatically transfer to college. You will need to visit the special services department and make a virtual appointment with them in order to go over your accommodations and decide how they're going to transfer to college. For our athletics, we are national champions on both the Gloucester and Cumberland campus. So depending on which campus you apply to, if you apply to Cumberland, you're an athlete, you will play for the Cumberland Dukes. So the sports that they have available are baseball, basketball, cross country, soccer, softball, track and field. And then for the Gloucester campus, if you apply to Gloucester and you're an athlete, you will play for the Gloucester Roadrunners. So there's a list of baseball, basketball, cross country, golf, soccer, softball, tennis, track and field, volleyball for women, and wrestling for men. So if you're interested in any of these teams, be sure to go to the corresponding athletics department website, dukeathletics.com and rcroadrunners.com. You will be able to fill out a interest form, and then someone can reach out to you and have discussion with you. So for Rowan University partnerships, Rowan is in our name, Rowan College of South Jersey, because Rowan University is our premier partner. So the first way you can use Rowan University as a partnership and to save money is through a traditional transfer, or something we call 2+2. So that would be 2 years at RCSJ and then 2 years at Rowan University. So you're getting your associate degree at RCSJ and then your bachelor's at Rowan University. And you are saving a lot of money by doing this. This is actually what I used when I was a student at RCSJ, and I was able to save a lot of money through just a traditional transfer. We have another program called 3+1. So that's 3 years at RCSJ, paying the RCSJ tuition and fee rate, and then 1 year at Rowan University, paying their tuition and fees. So you do get your associate and your bachelor's degree within this program, and you're earning your bachelor's degree for around $30,000, which is an incredible amount of savings, because sometimes we have schools that may charge $30,000 just for 1 year of school, sometimes more than that for 1 year. So this is for all 4 years of school. Now, all of the programs that you see in the middle there, exercise science, inclusive education, criminal justice, nursing, psychology, radio, television, and film, business administration, which will lead into the Global Business and Leadership program at Rowan University, and disaster preparedness and emergency management. All of these programs are eligible for 3+1 at the Gloucester campus, and the 4 programs in bold in the middle are also available at the Cumberland campus. For Rowan Choice, if you want the on-campus experience and you want to save a little bit of money, you can be a Rowan Choice student. So you apply to both Rowan University and Rowan College of South Jersey. You live at Rowan University's campus. You do take most of your classes at Bozorth Hall on Rowan University's campus. You are eligible to be a part of their student life. So all of their different activities and clubs on campus you can be a part of. The only exceptions would be Greek life. So you're unable to be a part of Greek life until you're a Rowan University student. Maybe if you decide to go there your junior and senior year, you can be a part of that. And since you are an RCSJ student living at Rowan University's campus, you would be an athlete. If you are an athlete, you would play for an RCSJ team. But this allows you to save money for either one or your second year of college, so depending on how long you want to be in the program. Our next slide says, is going over our newest Rowan University partnership. It's called Rowan Partnerships Online. So this would be to receive a bachelor's degree completely online. The programs are listed on the left. We have entrepreneurship, construction management, human resource management, management information systems, and psychology. So this gives you the ability to get your bachelor's degree for around $35,000, which again is an exceptional discount. That's a really great price. You get locked in tuition rates, and it is available for incoming freshman students. So it is a brand new program open to our incoming freshmen, which would be you, high school seniors applying for admissions. If you're interested, you can go to www.rowanpartnerships.online. In addition to that, you're not limited to just Rowan University. You can transfer to many different universities in-state, out-of-state, and even abroad. So at the bottom, you see Ross University, School of Veterinary Medicine. That's located in St. Kitts, and that is a continuation of our equine science program. In addition to that, we have the University of the West of England. So we have all kinds of colleges that we have partnerships with at both the Gloucester and Cumberland campus. However, you're not even limited to the universities that appear in this collage. So you can take your associate degree and use it at other schools, but you just want to make sure you do your research on what that new university is anticipating or their standards for transferring. And you can also utilize our university partnership department for help on transitioning to whichever school you decide to attend. So we're going to move on to financial aid, which will have a new presenter for financial aid.
Awesome, thank you. So we're gonna move on now and talk about what the costs of college are and then how to cover those costs. So the first thing I want to show you is a graphic here that shows the cost of RCSJ. So down at the bottom in gold, you can see that we're on average for 1 year of tuition and fees about $4,560. That's much cheaper than a lot of your in-state 4-year public universities, which would be about $14,092. Even cheaper than most of your community colleges at $5,064. And then you look at your private colleges all the way up top there, and you're looking at about, on average, $37,935 a year. And that is not even including room and board for those state and private colleges. So the savings is astronomical between RCSJ and going to a 4-year school. So you're really able to set yourself up well financially in the long run, especially when you're looking at completing your bachelor's degree, maybe going on and doing a master's degree. And even afterwards, once you're just looking at, setting yourself up for the future and putting a down payment on a house or a car or something like that, you're going to be in a much better place without all of those student loans that you have to pay back. So when you're looking at how to pay for college, the first thing that you want to fill out is your FAFSA. This is the free application for federal student aid. It's available at fafsa.gov. Like it says in the title, it's a completely free application. You're going to go in there, you're going to create an account. You're going to start filling out your personal information for the fall 2021 semester that you'll be filling out the 21 to 22 FAFSA. You would be putting in 2019 financial information if you worked in 2019. You'd also be putting your parents' information on this application, parent or legal guardian. And you would want to also put their 2019 tax information. The best way to do this is to link the FAFSA to the IRS. There's a button on the FAFSA that automatically does this for you. It's called the IRS Data Retrieval Tool. And this is the best way to do it because you know the information is accurate because it's automatically coming over from the IRS website. However, in certain specific situations, you may have to fill it in on paper and use your parents' 1040s from 2019. In that case, you would have to put it in manually. So this has been available since October 1st. It's available every year on October 1st. It's an application that you're going to be filling out every single year of college. So you want to start getting used to filling it out. And what it does is it evaluates you and your entire application, and it sees if you're eligible for any grants. And grants are free money from the government for you to go to school. So that could be partial, that could pay for maybe part of your schooling. And at RCSJ, because we're such a low-cost institution, if you get a full federal Pell Grant, that covers everything. That covers your tuition, your fees, and your books for 1 year of college. So it's definitely something that you want to fill out and see how much money you're able to get back. Also, if you're going to be applying for loans, of course, loans you do have to pay back once you graduate college or once you stop attending college, then you can fill this out through the FAFSA as well. This would probably be your best bet if you are going to do loans because the interest rates are the lowest. Next to that, you have HESA, the Higher Education Student Assistance Authority. And this is basically the same thing. It's just more money to go to school, more options through the state of New Jersey. And this is your easiest one. So you want to do your FAFSA first, and then you go on to njfams.hesa.org. And all you need to do is create an account. And it automatically pulls all of your information from the FAFSA and then puts you in the running for more free money from the state of New Jersey. so that hopefully you can add on to what you're already getting. Again, this has already been available since October 1st and something you're going to complete every year of college. There are also scholarships available through a lot of different private organizations. You want to start looking throughout the area, maybe your local Rotary Club, or even big organizations like Target and Wawa and Walmart have scholarships available that they can give you to go to school. We have collegiate scholarships available as well through each campus, which I'll talk a bit about on a later slide. There's also something called New Jersey Stars. So New Jersey Stars, as long as you graduate in the top 15% of your class in either your junior or your senior year, then you can get up to 5 semesters of free tuition for 18 credits a semester. So that's a great scholarship that a lot of our students utilize to go to college. There is a phase 2 as well. So if you stay in New Jersey to complete your bachelor's degree, you can continue receiving the New Jersey Stars phase 2 scholarship at that college. At the Gloucester campus, we also have the Start Smart Scholarship. So for those students who maybe fall right outside the range of the NJ Stars, it helps to give those students a scholarship who have worked hard but maybe just missed out on NJ Stars. At the Cumberland campus, we also have the School Count Scholarship. So if you're a Cumberland County student and you got a C or better in every class in high school and had a 95% attendance rate each year, then you can get 15 credits of tuition paid for up to 4 semesters. The important thing, and I want to stress this, is that for like the School Counts or New Jersey Stars or Start Smart, they covered the tuition, but they don't cover your fees. So something you want to think about, tuition is the bulk of your cost of college, but there are additional fees and books that maybe cost about maybe $1,000 a semester. So you want to start looking at those collegiate or private scholarships and try to stack as much money for college as you can so that you don't have to pay for anything and you can get out completely debt-free and don't have to put any money out of pocket. Another option through the state of New Jersey is called the New Jersey Alternative Application. So if you're an undocumented student and you're not eligible to fill out the FAFSA, then you still can qualify for free money through the state of New Jersey to go to college. So you want to fill out this application. You want to make sure that you don't fill out the FAFSA because that'll mess up your alternative app. But as long as you attended a New Jersey high school for 3 years, then you can fill out this application and then still be in the running to get money from the state of New Jersey to go to college. Something that I also want to talk about is called the New Jersey Community College Opportunity Grant. This is something that was introduced by Governor Murphy. And as long as you qualify for this, then this can also help you pay for college. You don't need to do anything special for this application. As long as you're filling out that HESA application, just creating your account through HESA, as I mentioned on the slide before, you're automatically in the running for this. But this is a great opportunity that can help a lot of students to also pay for college. Just another grant that really, allows students to possibly attend college for free. So at our 2 different campuses, we have 2 different collegiate scholarship offices. So for example, you couldn't take a Gloucester County scholarship and attend the Cumberland campus with that scholarship. You would want to pick the campus that you're going to go to and then apply to scholarships at that specific campus. We also have different deadlines for each of them. So at the Gloucester campus, it's from December 1st to May 1st. And on the Cumberland campus, it's from October 1st to April 1st. So you can go on rcsj.edu/scholarships and then start scrolling through and look at all of them. They all have different requirements. So you want to look through and then apply for any of them that fit you. I would encourage you to apply for as many as possible. So look through, and some of them will have specific major requirements, maybe specific high school requirements. You have to be from a certain high school or have had a certain GPA, and some of them don't have any requirements at all. So you don't want to check through and then start working on those essays or recommendation letters as soon as possible, nice and early before the deadline so that you can be in the running for those. We also have some great additional programs. The first one I want to talk about is for Gloucester residents. It's called Gloucester County Internship Scholarship. And as long as you graduate in the top 25% of your class, then you can apply to this scholarship. And this pays for everything. It pays for your tuition and your fees. So it's a 1-year scholarship with the option to reapply for a 2nd year. And it gives you actual hands-on experience while you're a student in college. Normally, your internship opportunities don't come along until maybe your junior or your senior year. But with this program, you can get started on real world experience right from your freshman year of college. It's really going to boost your resume, and it's really going to help you with your skills in the long run. So depending on what your major is, then they will match you up with some sort of internship within the county that will help you to get that experience. We also have on both campuses a student support program called Educational Opportunity Fund, EOF. And then at the Cumberland campus, at the bottom, you can see we also have additional student support programs called TRIO, Las Vias, STEM Pathways, and Adelante Juntos. So all of these programs are great programs that provide you a lot of additional support throughout your time at RCSJ and are able to provide you with the framework to be successful. So you meet more often with your advisor, you get to go on some cool trips, you'll have workshops and resume building opportunities and things like that, and really receive a lot of extra academic support, which is an awesome option for a lot of our students. And we have a lot of really successful students that go through these programs. These are completely free programs to use, so please feel free to look on our website, check out what the requirements are for these, and you can apply through our website as well. So I will mention that Educational Opportunity Fund and TRIO are mainly for financial need. So you need to have received a federal Pell Grant for those and have demonstrated some type of financial need. The EOF program does give you some additional funding as well on top of what you're already receiving. Las Vias is mainly for bilingual students. And then you have STEM Pathways and Adelante Juntos, which are both for our STEM students. All right, so getting down to enrollment steps and what do you need to do to get enrolled at RCSJ? Well, the first thing that you want to do is apply. So you want to pick the campus that you are going to go to, whether it's Gloucester or Cumberland, and then apply to that campus. There are two separate applications, so you want to identify which one you want to go to first. Our application is available at rcsj.edu/apply. It is a completely free application, unlike most colleges. It's very quick. It should take you about 10 or 15 minutes. There's no essay, there's no recommendation letters or anything like that. So it should be a pretty quick and easy process. Once you submit it, you should be getting an email from us right away. And then you'll get an acceptance letter as well in the mail a little bit later on that has your student ID number on it, your login information, and all of that. The next thing I want to talk about is financial aid. So as I talked about a little bit earlier, you want to make sure that you fill out this FAFSA. And I can't stress enough how important it is to fill this out as early as possible. It is a little bit of a process. So, once you submit it online, then you're still going to have some additional steps to do. So you submit it online, we're going to receive your application maybe a week or two later, and then we're going to send you an email saying that you have additional paperwork to fill out. So you're going to have to maybe track down some different documents and fill out different things, maybe get some parent signatures, and it can take a little bit of time to do. So you want to make sure you do this as early as possible so that you're all set and ready to go and you have a way to pay for your college classes in the fall. Of course, you then want to fill out your HESA, which I talked about as well. And like I said, you'll be using your taxes for that. If you need any assistance, please feel free to reach out to us. You have our link there for our financial aid webpage. It's rcsj.edu/financial aid. Right on that page, you have a chat bot. So if you have a general question, you can put it in the chat bot and they can answer you right away. And then you can also put in a request to contact a financial aid counselor and actually, set up a meeting with them if you have any really specific questions or need any assistance, because it can be a little bit tricky to fill out. So for testing, we do accept every student who applies. So we need to know what your academic levels are when you enter. So normally we would be offering the Accuplacer test, and that's something that we would do out at the high schools. However, with everything going on, we are not available to do that. So we are test optional this year. So we can accept your high school transcript as a means of placing you into classes. We can evaluate you based on a bunch of different factors, including GPA and the grades that you've received in classes, and that can place you into your classes. Where you want to be is English 101 and college level math. If you're anywhere below that, that's going to place you into developmental classes, which just means it doesn't count towards your major. Maybe you need a little bit of work in those areas, so you can take those classes for the full semester if you wanted to, or you could take our Accuplacer test. It is available. You can do it by appointment, and you can see over here on the right, you have the links to do that. So you can set up an appointment and come over to take the Accuplacer test if you wanted to. Again, those two areas would be in English and math. We have study resources available on the website. And then even if you wanted to retake it after that, you can take each section for a $10 fee. You can retake those. We also accept other test scores. We accept SAT scores, ACT scores, PARCC or NJSLA scores from 11th grade. And you can look up all of those equivalencies on our testing website, and they'll show you what scores you would need to exempt from taking any of our exams or submitting other test scores. So this is going to be your end goal. Once we have your application and your test scores in, hopefully your financial aid is completed by that point as well, then what you're going to do is we're going to, run a registration event for you guys and help you sign up for classes. So because you're doing everything early, any high school students who are going through this process and watching this presentation, you're going to be considered priority registration students, and we're going to help you get first dibs on picking your classes for the fall 2021 semester. So normally in normal times, hopefully maybe in the springtime, everything will be back to normal. And what we like to do is bus you guys over to our campus from your high school, give you guys a barbecue lunch, get you some RCSJ swag, get you with an advisor to pick your classes and get you all set up. If that's not available to happen like last year, then I still will absolutely be running a virtual event for everybody so that you can still get first pick for the fall 21 classes. So just to recap, what you can be doing now is putting in that application. Again, it's a free application. Doing your financial aid, you want to get that started nice and early, like I said, so that you can get through the process and then get it all finished before you have to worry about running around and doing things last minute. You also want to work on doing your testing requirements and submitting any of those test scores. And then you're looking at about April to meet with your academic advisor to pick your classes for the fall. We do have an August payment deadline, so if you had anything left over to pay for out of pocket, you want to just make sure that you meet that payment deadline in August. One other thing that I want to talk about, so for any students who are watching this before our spring semester, which starts on the January 19th, then you can have the option of enrolling in our high school options programs. So you can take college classes while you're still in high school. If you're feeling super motivated and you want to get some college classes under your belt and get those out of the way before you actually enter, we do offer a reduced rate for you. So we offer a $75 per credit with no extra fees. That's a flat rate. It's about half the price that a normal student would be paying. So we give you guys a nice discount on that. And it's a great opportunity to get ahead a little bit. Maybe you have early release or early exit, or maybe you just want to get ahead a little bit, but you can absolutely contact us at designyourfuture@rcsj.edu, and we can help you get enrolled in those. So this is what we have for you today. You have our contact information here. That's me, Tim Gressenmeyer, tgressen@rcsj.edu. Our Gloucester campus recruiter is Kyle Lodge as well, klodge@rcsj.edu. So you have our contact information. Please feel free to contact us with any questions. Don't feel like you're bothering us at all. We love to help our students and help you get through the enrollment process. Thank you very much for watching our presentation today, and have a great day.